Mm-hmm. Are y'all happy now? I woke up and I scrolled YouTube and Don Lemon has been arrested out in Los Angeles. Him and it's another black journalist. She's also been arrested. And I'm not coming on camera because I'm child. Mm-mm. Those 90 million Americans that didn't get up and vote. Are you happy now? See, they've been trying to come after somebody black for the longest. And now, I mean, the first time they went to go get um, a judge to dole out an arrest warrant, it was denied. So they went and got somebody. I don't know how they got the indictment to pick up Don Lemon and this other black journalist. But y'all happy now? The 90 million Americans that didn't get out. I'm talking to the black people. Y'all happy now? Y'all happy with y'all's decision to not get off the couch and let somebody play you out of your right to vote? We wouldn't be in this mess right now. Don Lemon show, he has a show. His show is going right now, and I'm glad it is. Let me try and find it. Nicki Minaj, really? You want to talk crap about Don Lemon being arrested? Hold on. I'm finna pull it up for y'all. Good morning, Cheryl Burnett. Learning daily. Oh, you know what? And I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at Cheetolini because this is what he do, right? This is what he does. He's lawless. He's a convicted felon that should have never been put in the White House. You see what I'm saying? But and the money is pouring in over there on Don Lemon's channel, and I'm not mad about it. I wish I knew the woman, the black woman that got arrested while with her children. Hmm. I need to find her name, but he's gonna be all right as long as they don't unalive him while he's in federal custody. Because nobody will investigate it. They haven't investigated Jonathan Ross, who killed Renee Good. They haven't told us. It hasn't came out who the police ICE officers that shot and killed Alex Preddy. I don't even know what off-duty ICE officer killed Keith Powers. I don't even know. We don't even know the name of that person. But let me America, you tired yet? You tired of losing yet? Y'all couldn't vote for the black woman that was married to a Jew, but you voted in. This should teach everyone that we have to know all of our elected officials and their records. This way we know who to keep and who to primary. Spineless Congress led to this BS. And also, now I before I went to bed, I heard that Chuck Schumer had did some foolishness again which stopped the shutdown. Um, sorry about that. Which stopped the shutdown, and I'm like, okay, you did it. You did it again, Chuckles. And then I want y'all to think about it. The first thing you're gonna say, will, see, it don't matter if we vote or not. You're voting for the wrong people. Why is Chuck Schumer in there? That man been in office since he got out of college. Chuck Schumer. Why do y'all keep voting for him? Do y'all know? Let me ask y'all a question. Let me take this down. Did y'all know that Cittadini told the press yesterday that they were not going to stop housing prices from increasing? It was reported over there on Midas Touch that houses that are 10 million plus are selling like hotcakes. I wonder why. Because y'all thought, MAGA really thought Make America Great Again was about you white people, and it ain't. If you're not rich and white, they don't give a F about you. I think it's back on because Lindsey Graham wants to keep that provision for Senate to sue over those phone records. Oh, you know, the sue over the phone records about them. Oh my goodness. Putin. Daddy Vladdy is telling Cittadini, the orange Mussolini. Right. I remember, because they got toll records. They got records against people that Fulio was making phone calls to just before January 6th. I've been watching it. And Lindsey Graham, isn't Lindsey Graham being also accused of pedophilia? So you have to ask yourself, when these people are backing lawlessness, they're involved in it too. We just came and found out last week or week before that Michael Cohen was in the Epstein files. All this time, anytime somebody would bring up the Epstein files, Michael Cohen didn't want to really talk about it. That's because he was in it. Katie Johnson, intimidating Katie Johnson. And it could be further than just intimidation. But not only is this, it's not just about Don Lemon, but it's about keeping journalists from dissenting and reporting on the illegal things that ICE was doing. Yep, they're going for broke. They have nothing to lose because they don't participate with Cittadini. They will go down too. Chuckles, Chuck Schumer needs to go down because he's one of those Democrats, and I'm talking about Democrats and Republicans. Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, and Cory Booker. Those three MFers need to go. Y'all ain't helping us. Y'all ain't being of service. You're in a service job, the highest paid service job. You need to be helping your constituents. But you're not. A lot of them have been bought out by AIPAC over and over and over. How long has AIPAC been filling the pockets of Chuck Schumer? But going back to Don Lemon, it's not just about Don Lemon. It's about them prosecuting journalists and taking away the First Amendment. Now, what are you going to do, Black Americans, that wouldn't get off the couch and go vote? You see what's going on? Are you happy now? So when they start knocking on doors, Chuck might be in the files. Chuck, Hakeem, Corey in bed with Israel. You know what? I wish what's today? Today is Friday. You me might not come in here unapologetically. Me might not come in here, my mind. I don't know if y'all remember, but months ago, last year, I asked Yumi, I was like, do you think this is the same Israel as the Israel in the Bible? And she said no. Let me say something, and I don't care if you think it's anti Semitic or not, but these people, this Israel, who's been led by Bibi Netanyahu for over 30 years, y'all, those people are not God's people. They're not. And you can't speak against them. When Candace Owens says that she believes Israel has something to do with taking out Charlie Kirk, I believe her. When I told y'all last night that I had went and watched that live of Candace Owens with that Muslim, he's a Palestinian, I believe. But I know he's Muslim. I don't know specifically. No, he's not from Palestine. He's from oh man. I can't think of it. It's right on the tip of my tongue. They converted. They are they're opposers. Exactly. They are. These are not God's people that are actors over there in Israel. Bibi Netanyahu, y'all, is a war criminal. He's a do y'all know that y'all just go over there and listen to that video if you're studious enough to want to see what's going on. They've been, oh my God, they've been killing Palestinian children left to right. Left to right. I heard some things in that live last night, yesterday from Candace Owens, lies the um about the Holocaust, and nobody's reporting it. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. No, they've been covering things up and they've been pushing propaganda for years. Bibi Netanyahu has been coming to America begging for us to go to war with all of their enemies for years. Almost 40 years. I'm like, dude, what do y'all have all the technology. Israel has all the technology. They have all the latest gadgets, the spy technology, all of that. But they want to put American bodies in wars for Israel, and I'm against that. I'm against it. Back to Don Lemon. Don Lemon knew they were coming for him, and he just kept doing business as usual. He will be out of jail shortly, and he is going to fight against what they're doing. But here's the thing. The first thing when I woke up and I heard about it, I was like, oh, they trying to get black bodies out in these streets. They trying to do anything they can to start martial law so that there will not be an election, a midterm. Every day it's going to be something new. Every day they're going to be doing something to distract from the Epstein files. Usually they call the presidential administration an administration. This is a regime. They don't like being called racist. They don't like being called fascist. What Don need to do is go hard on the Sasha Riley story. Exactly. Cheeto's head will pop off. For real. Because you see, nobody's touching that except for independent media. Somebody suggested over there on Don Lemon's show, they said continue airing until he gets out of jail. I would too. Every story that they can find and dig and pull up and expose, I would. But you're right. The Sasha Riley story needs to come out. You see, mainstream media won't touch that story. There's a reason that Daddy Dumpy Pants wears a diaper. He can't hold his sphincter muscles together, baby. Exactly. We need to drag. You know, our community can drag and make you want to fight us. Now, about that church that Don Lemon was reporting on, because he definitely wasn't going in there to protest. And protest is an actual is it First Amendment right? But here's the thing. Um Darn, it just took my thought. I had saw another thing, alert came up, Don Lemon arrested by the Trump regime. Yeah, we know. We're talking about it. That's what kind of like it took my thought. But going back to what you said, we do need to be petty. And we need to tell everything that we know. Independent media needs to be on top of it. And it's so many of us and so little of them. We don't have to stand for this shit. Representative Al Green from Texas has been putting articles of impeachment, and they've been shooting it down. Now some of them are talking about, okay, let me look at that. Let me look at that petition for impeachment. Oh, why? Why now? Are y'all really gonna do something about it? They want black bodies out in the streets, child. They want them out in the streets. But their little game is not working. And so now, I didn't talk about Nicki Minaj and that damn gold card. Bitch, how are you in America? For all the years you've been in America, you've become a rapper and you never got your citizenship. What kind of foolishness is that? Ain't that crazy? So you done got the little gold card. Bitch, can you read? They can still deport your ass. Can she read? She can still be deported. They can pull the gold card, girl. Oh, but she's what she put on her social media, the Chucky doll, middle finger. Now he is a felon. Where is the dim outcry against him? How is he a felon? He's just been arrested. We ain't went to court yet. He's not a felon because he's been arrested. Now go back to when Donald Trump got his 34 convictions. That's what makes you a felon. When you go to court and they stamp and say and slam the gavel and say so heard. He's not a felon yet, and I doubt he'll become one. But if he does, if they do get away with this sham, he's still going to be reporting the news and doing journalism. He's an independent journalist now. He used to work for CNN. She better hold on to her money. She is about to be unbookable. No one listening. Exactly, child. I stopped listening to her. Remember, do y'all remember when her and Remy Ma with Little Kim did Sheether? Ever since then, I ain't fuck with Nicki Minaj. I don't think she can read though. I really don't. I do not believe Nicki Minaj can read. Now that's not gonna take away your Petty, Mr. Petty, him and his essay, your brother's PDF free. He ain't gonna take that away from them. I hope she got enough money saved. He said she is slow. She got to be. That gold card don't. Okay. People been putting the information out here. It's not what she thinks it is. It's gonna keep them at bay, but let her get wrong. Were they already knocking at your door? The reason why you sold your soul to the orange turd? That's kind of I'm like, now why would she do that? Charlie Kirk, who's taking a dirt nap, did not like Nicki Minaj, and there his wife got him over there down to the Toilet Paper USA event. I hope Pedo Petty spends all her money on hoes. Exactly. Mm. Did y'all see the coat? Now, here's the pettiness. Did y'all see what she wore over there to that damn shindig with Trump? What the hell was Nikki wearing? What kind of do y'all remember that black woman? I cannot remember her name, but she used to be a part. This is back in slavery times, y'all. And it was a slave, and she died from so many diseases. They would take her from city to city, state to state, town to town, and the white men would have sex with her, and she just had a absolutely large derriere. Do y'all remember that slave? That's what Nicki Minaj looked like yesterday with that coat on. And then some people, even some of the white people, were like, "Who's that?" Moses Maga Grinder Mike Johnson said something about that coat. They're making fun of you in front of your face, you dumb bitch. Mm-mm. That was quite strange. One thing I don't like is sell out as black people. Well, she ain't black, remember? What is she, Trini? Trini Gatton. Okay, go back to Trini. Because you keep picking losers here in America, baby. Your brother's a loser. Your husband's a loser. And now you have a kid. Mm. Her husband's treachery is what began Megan's Law. When Megan Thee Stallion talked about Megan's Law, I didn't know it existed until what is his name? Kenneth Petty? Uh-huh. Mm. Well, Don Lemon will wait for you to get out of jail. And I hope you 90 million Americans see. We know the 77 million Americans, we know they happy. But you 90 million Americans who decided to not, and you were eligible to vote, black Americans, and didn't get off the couch, I blame y'all for being stupid and listening to other people that probably are felons and probably ain't got a voter registration card and probably don't want to get up off the couch. I blame y'all for this. Mm-hmm. I blame Chuck Schumer and them other 7 Democrats And let's go back. Remember the shutdown. The shutdown, when those Democrats caved, Chuck Schumer being the leader. Do y'all know that's what funded ICE to do what they're out here doing? You mean to tell me regular people on the police force cannot cover their face and have to wear body cameras, but ICE don't have to? Because they're America's Gestapo. It makes you want to get to the point and say, hey, if and this is for my community, if black folks don't wake up and get educated about what's going on with their rights and stuff like that, why should I care what happens to us? But I can't with my righteous mind think like that. Black people have been shot, hung, and killed in this country at an alarming rate for years. Not until a white woman and a white man get shot down like dogs is America up in arms about it. And that's a shame. And you say, well, it's better late than never. Nothing's gonna happen. Jonathan Ross ain't in jail. He ain't never been in no hospital. And the other thugs that shot down Alex Pretty, we don't even, why isn't their name being put out here yet? Now, that thing, the Christian Norm, the puppy killer and the goat killer, she likes shooting animals. I can tell you that now. Now she done told, she reportedly said, I was following the orders of the president and Stephen. Just remember the Nuremberg trials. Just because you follow orders, illegal orders, doesn't mean you're gonna get away with it, Christian. I told y'all his cabinet is full of people that went against him publicly, and anything that he does, and he's not gonna be held responsible. Y'all are gonna be held responsible. Look at all the people that went to jail behind him the last time. It's crazy, but I hope Don Lemon to get out of jail and he'll fight these charges, and we'll move on to the next thing, because see, Trump wants us talking about his ignorant orange fat ass every single day. I can't give you my time every single day, and I won't. But we're right in the smack dab in the middle of fascism. The FBI just went and took those damn ballots from 2020 and seized them illegally. Do y'all realize that? Out of Fulton County, Georgia. All right. I don't know if I'll be back on. Let me scroll and see if anything else has came out. I need to find out what that woman's name is. Let me read what it's saying on Don Lemon Show. Statement from Abby Lowell, attorney for Don Lemon. Don Lemon has been taken into custody by federal agents last night in Los Angeles, where he was covering the Grammy Awards. Don has been a journalist for 30 years, and his constitutionally protected work in Minneapolis was no different than what he has always done. The First Amendment exists to protect journalists whose role it is to shine light on the truth and hold those in power accountable. There is no more important time for people like Don to be doing his work. Instead of investigating the federal agents who killed two peaceful Minnesota protesters, the Trump Justice Department is devoting its time its time, attention, and resources to this arrest. And that is the real indictment of wrongdoing in this case. The unprecedented attack on the First Amendment and transparent attempt to distract attention from the many crises facing this administration will not stand. Dunn will fight these charges vigorously and thoroughly in court. I need to find out the other black woman that got arrested. Once I find her name, I will post it on my community wall. I'm going through now trying to see any more reporting. All of independent media is reporting on this. Let me see. Oh, I see what you were talking about now. Learning daily. You said your comments are disappearing. I don't know why. Let me see. I see what you were talking about. Budget deal stalls because of Graham wants personal. Really? I see that. I'm gonna have to look into that one a little bit more. Let me see what else. Joy Reid is live talking about the Don Lemon being arrest. I'm trying to see if anything else I can. I'm looking, y'all. Mm. I don't see anything else. But yeah, we're in modern day fascism here in America. Like I said, y'all 90 million Americans that didn't get up and vote or lend support or do something. If black people, we don't have to put our bodies out here in the streets. But nobody does social media how black folks does social media. We can still use our voices. I'm not saying for us to get out and protest, but y'all know how we get things circulated. They've been trying to get Don Lemon since he exposed. Now, see, let me tell y'all something. That was an ICE agent acting as a police officer, acting as a a pastor at that church up there in Minnesota. So he got exposed. Wow. I hope Don Lemon fights like hell, and I hope he sues the shit out of this darn DOJ and anybody else that has tried to just snatch his rights as a journalist. And then the thing is, they got video of Don Lemon at that church, and he was acting in his official capacity as a journalist. He wasn't even protesting. He spoke to that pastor. That's what's crazy. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get off here right now and try and catch up on the news, and maybe I'll come live later. But we knew this was coming. We knew they was trying to get, just like they tried to do that shit with Letitia James and James Comey. This is gonna backfire too. They're not gonna get no conviction against Don Lemon. And I need to find out her name. Hold on. Because I need y'all to see. Let me see. Hold on. Because it was another black journalist. Give me just a second. Let me see. Oh, that's why you said Georgia Fort. Okay. Georgia Fort. Who is she? Georgia Fort is an independent journalist and former TV morning news anchor who has won multiple regional Emmy awards for her work. What happened? Federal arrest agents arrested Fort early on January 30th at her home in the Twin Cities area. Authorities said her arrest is tied to her documentation of anti-ICE protests at City's Church in St. Paul on January 18th, where demonstrators disrupted a service. Journalists involved said they were there in their roles as press covering the scene. Press freedom concerns, advocates, and journalism organizations are condemning both her arrest and Lemon's attacks on the freedom of press. If you want more background. Georgia Ford is in her career and recent reporting. I can pull that together too. Okay, not right now, chat. Georgia Ford is her name. Thank you, Learning Daily. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. I've been saying that for years. Stay blessed and stay safe, especially for black folks. Mm. They just they just eroding all of our amendment rights. The first, the second, the fourth. They trying to get rid of the 14th and the 19th. Women, y'all won't be able to vote either. Keep it up. White women, y'all ain't gonna be able to vote. All right, let me finish watching and seeing what's going on in these American streets. This is some bullshit.